ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। नमस्ते। Language is a medium of communication. Any effective communication doesn't really matter which language, we must use it. There is one saint called Tiruvalluvar who talks about a philosophy of gratitude, which is amazing, which I want to share it. Okay, this is a Tirukural expounded by our Tiruvalluvar in Tamil. It's very beautiful. Ennendri kundrarkum uivindam uivillai செய் நின்று குன்ற பகற்கு. So what do you mean by that? என்னென்று கொன்றார்க்கும் உய்வுண்டாம். உய்வு means the liberation. They say moksha. Okay, that means suppose if you don't have the gratitude, that means there is no remedy at all. Okay, that is one. And there is a beautiful statement in Sanskrit. Kridignene nasti nishkridihi. That means for every sin there is a kind of a pariharam. There is a remedy, but not for the ingratitude. Now all the scriptures declare that the most important thing in life that you must be grateful. That means you must have a kind of a gratitude. Now don't try to have a gratitude for somebody else. Think, my father told me at a very young age, he said, whatever that you are giving it to people or helping people, just forget it. Okay, but whatever that you are receiving from people, that means never forget. When I am getting, I should never forget. That means you must be absolutely grateful. This is the quality of a gratitude. Okay, so there is a beautiful quotation. See, now everybody want to be happy. That's what I keep on, emphasizing. We always think that happiness is from the things and the people. It's not really right. It is not happiness that brings the gratitude. It is the gratitude that gives happiness. That means if I am unhappy, there is something wrong. So I am grateful, then I will be happy. If somebody says, that okay, I am grateful, but I am depressed. No, doesn't work. That means for everything, you are grateful. You are grateful to your parents. You are grateful to your teachers. You are grateful for the society. And you are grateful for nature. For everything, you have to be grateful. Count your blessings. See, that is the purpose of the particular statement. That means, I want to be happy. So, I have to be grateful. Okay, now never ever do it for somebody else. Be selfish. If you want to be happy, okay, then be grateful for your parents, for all the people. So after all, see, our life is very feeble. Okay, now you have to understand that so many people are able to help us. So we have to be absolutely grateful. Okay, the attitude of the gratitude is very amazing. Now we always feel that getting is a real privilege. So okay, fine, at a particular stage, but not all the stages. You must be feeling happier when you are giving, not getting. Okay, but there is a transaction. You are getting and also giving. That is one. Now, the one is key to happiness is being grateful. If you want to be happy, be grateful to everybody. See, somebody must have really, harassed you. Be grateful to them because you are being awakened by the kind of harsh words. Okay, you can always find that you can always be grateful to everybody. A man who is able to really a kind of a helping and harming also. That is one. You can learn. There is one thing, you can learn from everybody. That is the key to happiness. Then what happens? The second one, it opens the door to have more harmonious relationship with everybody. Just imagine, suppose I am grateful for every small little thing. Even somebody throw a smile. So I am grateful because I get a kind of a positive feeling. Isn't it? That means you are able to open the door for more harmonious relationship. Okay, the third one is holistic health. Everybody is looking for it. It improves the holistic health. That means your physical, emotional, and also the intellectual. Okay, now the question is, if you are not grateful, that means there is a small little boy in your heart. I call it the inner voice. That inner voice will always troubling you. You can cheat the entire world. You can cheat the entire world, but you cannot cheat your inner voice. That boy keep on telling, hey boy, you are not able to really be grateful. Okay, so that means your holistic health. See, for example, if something happened in which you are ungrateful, that means you cannot sleep. Why? The other people are able to accept you. But the inner boy keep on, troubling you. Hey, come on, you have done that against your conscience. Right? That means it also have a kind of a holistic health. Then it enhances the empathy. Okay, you are able to see the oneness in all the people. That means your enhancement of the empathy and also reduce the aggression, a kind of arrogance. It comes a kind of humility. You always try to be humble. Why? You know what you don't know. Okay, that means enhance the empathy and reduce the aggression. That means a man who is very grateful, he will always be humble. This is one of the good qualities. There is a beautiful word, in Sanskrit, amanitvam. See, amanitvam is supposed to be the excellent quality. That means the humility. The more you are able to achieve, you will be more humbler. Okay, that is about the enhance the empathy. Then, most important thing, you will think yourself very good. That means improves your own self-esteem. So what is the definition of the self-esteem? What I think about myself. Come on, honestly. The inner boy, the inner voice telling me, hey, you're a good boy. But the inner voice will never make a mistake. Don't make a mistake on that. The inner voice, that your consciousness, will never make a mistake because you know about it. So that means these are all the great attributes of the gratitude. Now one must understand the value. There is no remedy for the ingratitude. I repeat once again, there are so many remedies for the various sins or papa. But there is no remedy for this ingratitude. Let me share one beautiful story. There was a boy called Howard Kelly. Let us call him as a Kelly. He's a poor boy. So he used to sell the certain things from door to door. Okay, and he has to take care of his studies and also take care of his the maintenance like food and cloth and other thing also. So he is very poor but very hard working. Okay, so one day selling door to door, and then he was feeling very hungry. He had one dime or a small amount, so he wanted to buy something. Okay, so there was no shop, but he was very hungry. Then he went to a particular house. Then he just pressed the calling bell. Then one young beautiful lady just opened. Then when I saw that lady, then this fellow completely forgot that he was hungry. And what happens? The moment I saw her, he asked for a water. Okay, then this lady went in, and then she came back with a larger glass of milk. Then he just looked at her. So although he asked for a water, and this lady gave it a milk, then the lady told that you look hungry, so water is not sufficient for you. Okay, so that's why I gave the milk. Then this Kelly said, what is that I owe for you? So what is that I can pay? Then this lady said beautifully, God, Mother has taught us that kindness is repaid with the kindness. My mother has taught us that kindness is repaid from the kindness. Then it has a tremendous amount of impact of Kelly. Then he was just thinking, there are so many people who are very highly compassionate and very kind-hearted. There's a tremendous amount of impression at a very young age. See, after some time, what happens? The same lady became old and then had a disease which cannot be diagnosed in this particular town. Then they advised to go to a particular city, and then where this Harvard Kelly was a doctor. So when you want to treat this lady, somebody told him she is from the so and so town. Then there is a bill in his mind because he was only selling from door to door in the same town. Then immediately he was very curious, and then just visit the lady. The moment he saw her, she was able to identify the same lady who gave the milk. Then he decided that I must do the best. As a doctor, I have to do it for everybody. Okay, here it is something I have to really repay the kindness. So he started, treating her very well. After everything is over, there's a bill from the hospital. Then he instructed the hospital that it must be sent to him first, and then only must be given to the lady. Then finally, when the bill came, then what happens? He just wrote in this particular one, okay, paid in full for a glass of milk. Okay, what do you mean by that? Paid in full with the one glass milk and signed by the Kelly. Now, what is the moral of this particular incident or story? See, that means he was so grateful. There is a tremendous amount of a kind of an impact by this lady. Why? Because the kindness, it is not only the question of the milk, and she was able to identify that man is hungry, although he is asking for a water. So she gave me the milk. So that gratitude, she wanted to give it back to the lady. Now, this is a very powerful story, and all of us will have some kind of an incident. Now, you always try to understand that, okay, now lot of people are able to help us. Now you have to pay back the kindness. Okay, small little things makes all the difference in life. That means the attitude of the gratitude makes all the difference in life. Take care and all the best. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः